Pepsi Max going to crack this sucker open. This war hut, he really doesn't want to lose this war hut. Hopefully the slingers are going to come out in time to challenge the musketeers here. Is he going to try and challenge the war hut being built? I don't think he is, but there's a lot of slingers here, and he's got the attack dance on, giving 10% to all troops. There it is. It's switched back now automatically to XP, and the age up is absolutely free. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another casted game. This is between Brown Sound and Techno Trance. I'm loving the name, Techno Trance. Brown Sound is a great member of the community. He's helped me a lot in the past with playing Aztec. And he normally plays a solid Age 2 Aztec. And it's kind of one of his main civs that he plays. So I'm really looking forward to this matchup here between him and Techno Trance playing as the Brits. Now, if you want your game casted or to be considered to be casted on Twitch, all you need to do is join my Discord. Link is down below if you're watching Twitch right now. And if this is on YouTube, it's going to be in the description, of course. And all you need to do is go to the section that is called Submit Replays. Put your replay link in there. A description of what is going on, what your elo range is, all that good stuff. And then just submit it. Let me know, and I'll make sure to include that on my next stream. So, we have Brown Sound here on the top left part of the map playing as the Aztecs in the Cyan. On the bottom right part of the map, we have Techno Trance playing as the Brits. So we're going to call Techno Trance Techno. So Techno here is going to be grabbing himself a nice treasure here. He's got 80 wood. He's going to easily be able to get that. He's gone for a double house opening, which is very standard for the Brits at the moment. And he is going to be getting 3 settlers. Let's have a look at his deck quickly. This is called 22 for some reason. And once again, we do see the Siege Archery card in here. A lot of people going for this. Also coupled with the Yeoman card as well, which is for the longbow. So looks like 2 longbow cards here and also 10 longbows in Age 3 as well. So we might be seeing some longbow play here from Techno. Let's have a look at Brown Sound. He is going to be going for a TP start here. And he's got the 3 villager card first. And this is interesting. Is he going to be able to get the Kalmakak in time? I think he is. There's a certain way that you play Aztecs. If you want to go Age 3, you normally go Kalmakak first. Because you want to make sure that you... actually, no, sorry. That's a lie. Sorry. You want to get Kalmakak later. If you want to go Age 3, you want to make sure that the Kalmakak is used on your age up from age 2 to 3. That's normally what you do if you want to play like an age 3 style. I'm going to be interested to see what Brown Sound does. He is going for Kalmakak early. You can see he hasn't held it off. He's going for it early, which means that he's going to be using that to get into age 2 quicker. So we're going to be seeing some age 2 play here from Brown Sound. And most likely he's going to go for the War Hut card, which is the one he normally goes for when he goes for Age 2. And he's going to be actually getting the Marauding Cossack here. Nice. He's going to be able to get that. And he's going to be able to snare... wait, look at Techno's... Techno's Explorer name is Harrison. Oh, I love it. I don't actually know who the Techno Trance guy is. I love it. He's named as Explorer Harrison. I love it. Oh, that was really unfortunate. He was going to try and use his snapshot ability there to one-shot the Cossack, but unfortunately it was too late and he went down. Damn. That's unfortunate. So you can see we've got 2 warrior priests here. And we do see pretty much a majority of Vils going over to wood here, and he is aging up with the Elder, which is the one where you get your war hut. And you can see that his age up is a lot quicker. Techno here is actually aging up pretty much at the same time, but Brown Sound's definitely going to get ahead here. And we can see a nice age up coming in. The Governor is on the way. And I don't know whether we're going to be seeing, probably going to be seeing the tower going in base, but we do see a manor house going quite further out, making sure to get the hunts in. It's very crucial as the Brits. You want to get those hunts in as soon as you can. And what do we see? Yeah, we do see it. The age up now has come in for Brown Sound, and he's immediately moving his war hut over and going for 700 wood. So a nice thing to do is like 700 wood, then 4 Vils is quite nice, because you want to play age 2 quite long. So you want a semi-decent eco to keep up. And going for 4 vills can be quite nice. He is going to be grabbing this treasure here. He gets a stray dog from it. Good day, mate. I love it. And what do we see here from Techno? Techno is going to be putting down a market and immediately getting it in a very early barracks down here, which he's going to need. And going for the good old 700 wood. Might want to think about maybe going for like a longbowman or musketeer shipment if he's gonna spot the forward war hut. That is, he's probably going to want to do that. Good day, War Chief. Yeah, that's it. So if I spotted the war hut, my next card probably would be probably some longbow. If I'm going to make musketeer, I'm going to want some longbow. But coyote runners are now out for Brownstown. He's managed to get himself 4. He is actually going for the 3 warrior priests next. So this is going to enable him to have 5 warrior priests, which is a nice number. If you want to play age 2, it's nice to have 5. 5 warrior priests is a good amount. It's not too greedy and it's not too little, and it can really help. And I can see here that he was actually, I've actually noticed, I've completely forgotten, I've noticed that he's actually gone for the full TP line here. So he's gone for 700 wood, he's gone for the full TP line, and now he's upgrading it. So I actually completely missed that. So he does need to secure this hunt though. He needs to get his vills to pull this hunt back if he can. That would be really nice. And we can now see 9 Ottoman slingers are on the way. So he kind of went 700 wood, 3 warrior priests, and straight into some slingers. So he's going to be getting that waterways upgrade, which is basically the stagecoach upgrade. And this war hut, he really doesn't want to lose this war hut. Hopefully the slingers are going to come out in time to challenge the musketeers here. He needs to try and divert his attention if he can. I think he's going to be fine though. He has got nice Aztec scouting party. That's the big button that's going to be coming in. That's going to give him the 5 Jaguar Prow Knights. Fantastic pop. The Prow Knights are going to be fantastic against the musketeers and as well as the slingers. Perfect counter there to clean up mass musk. And it is gone. That quickly, it has been deleted. So a great job there from Brownstown, doing a fantastic job with that timing. And let's have a look and see what Techno is going to be doing here. He's managed to get himself a stables, and further wood is now coming in. So yeah, he went for the classic, the quintessential, the 3 vil, 700 wood, 5 vil, 600 wood. That is the classic. With a governor age up. That is the bread and butter age up for Brits. If you don't know how to play Brits, just follow that. And it's pretty darn straightforward. And we can see now, this is really unfortunate. His 3 hussars here are going to get caught out. And even though there's the slingers, they're going to get wiped out as well. So that's really good for Brownstown. He must be feeling pretty good about that. He's got his trade post upgraded. It's on wood right now. And he's got some coyote runners on the way. He is repairing his war hut. And we do now see Techno's going to try and challenge this TP here. He needs to do something. And more coyote runners on the way and slingers. So he hasn't actually gone for the... Oh, he did go for the 4 vils. I don't know when he went for that. Maybe that was between getting the slingers. Maybe he went 9 slingers and then 4 vils. I don't know when he actually went for that. He definitely went 700 wood and then he went 3 warrior priests. So that's because he went for the TP line. If he didn't go TP, he definitely would have gone 3 warrior priests first, I think. So we now do see some pressure on the market here. And I like Brownstown because he doesn't go for the toxic Aztec play. He doesn't go for the age 3 double noble hut with the Eagle Runner Knight, the Arrow Knight. He doesn't do that. He goes for a good old solid age 2. And the Prow Knights here are going to be really good. The Jaguars are going to be great against cavalry and heavy infantry. They're going to be really nice. So he's got a nice mix of troops there. And he just needs to really stop Brit from getting any hunts. He really needs to keep them within their base, within his base, and he's now getting another war hut down. He's got another card available. So, you know, doing a great job with that. And he's actually going for the calendar ceremony. This is a nice card if you want to start to think about going in age 3 because it reduces the cost of your next age up over time. It's a dance that you can do. So we can see now the war hut is being built. Is he going to try and challenge the war hut being built? I don't think he is, but there's a lot of slingers here, and he's got the attack dance on, giving 10% to all troops. And He just needs to make sure there's no husk there. He's absolutely fine. He's going to be able to clear up these musketeers quite easily, I think. They're going to do a pretty darn good job. They're going to get stuck in from behind as well. And that is it. They are gone, ladies and gents. So he needs to think about dealing with cav, because there's going to be more cav on the way. And he probably needs to think about maybe going for some Puma Spearmen. You can now see that he's got the warrior. This is interesting. So he's switched to the warrior priest now. So he's going to try and see if he can get 10 warrior priests. Most likely so that can really help with the calendar ceremony. So he can reduce the cost of getting into age 3. It's quite a nice thing to do, actually. I quite like that. Going for coyote tactics as well. This is really going to boost and like buff his coyotes considerably. 20% HP, 10% speed. That's going to be really nice for raiding as well. We can see here that Techno is going to be challenging this TP line. He's going to try and go for it again and see what he can do. And I don't think... Has he got any vills? He hasn't got any vills on the actual community plaza here at all. He's got no vills. And he is starting to get some slingers out here. Oh my god, that's such a weird sound for an explorer. He is going to unfortunately lose that TP there. It's not the end of the world. I mean, you can see Techno here is going to start walling up. Starting to get a little bit scared of Brown Sound here. If we have a look at the vision, he can see it. There is a bunch of troops going through his explorer there. So he can see that. And this is where he starts to struggle with food. Look how much food he's got. He's got a few deer here and he's got a couple here. And that's pretty much it. And then he runs out of food. So he needs to try and do something here so he can secure these hunts. He needs to push out. So we do now see a third war hut going down by Brown. So I'm going to be securing the map just by sheer amount of resources. He can just put another war hut down nice and easy. 250 wood. And he's going to start sieging the manor houses here. He does need some spearmen, I think. But I think he's feeling confident because he's got his coyotes upgraded. So I think he's not too worried about he's not too worried about hussars. But there are quite a lot here. And there's a lot of musk as well. So I don't know. I think he probably needs to think potentially about some spearmen. He's going for the founder there. I don't know what that was. That was an upgrade on the community plaza for founder. I don't know what that is. He is now going for the Mayan allies. So the Mayan allies is basically 11 kind of spearmen. They throw javelins. They're very good against cavalry. And he is going to be going up with that. He's going to be getting that in because he probably spotted the sheer amount of hussars here. He probably needs to think about spearmen, but he's not. He's continuing with coyotes. He is not stopping. He's actually going to be able to intercept a couple of hussars here, trying to go into Brown Sound's base, maybe do some raiding. He's going to try and stop that as best he can. He's actually going for the calendar ceremony. Can you see? Look at the total. Look at the resources dropping here. Needed to age up. So he's going to just do that for a little bit so he can... So he doesn't really need to get much coin because he can just use the calendar ceremony. And it'll actually be free. At one point, it will just go down to 0, I believe. And he won't actually need to spend anything to get into age 3. Ah, is that what it does? The Aztec. Oh, yeah, that's it. It's a big button. It's the big button. Yeah, now I remember it. Yeah. It's a good one. It's a very, very good one. I really would recommend doing it as early as possible. And that's what Brown Sound actually said to me. His advice was get the big button from the community plaza before you go in because you want to get as much XP early on. It's going to really benefit you. But look at the amount of coyotes here. 30 coyotes. And with the Mayan allies as well behind are going to be able to deal a lot of damage. And they're going to be able to get the snare on as well. Look at this. This is what I love about Aztec. Just a sheer swarm of units coming in here. Very scary. And he does have some musketeers coming in. But he's still just going full coyotes here. And he's going back to his calendar ceremony here. He's actually knocked off nearly 1,000 resources. And he's just still continuing with the wood and food macro. He's refusing to to get any gold here. I don't know how he got the main allies. He must have sold. He must have sold something to get that. I don't remember him collecting anything. But yeah. It will automatically switch back to XP after the age up costs have been fully depleted. Oh, really? Does it? Really? I didn't know it does that automatically. Yeah, we can see here. Look at the total. Because the total is 2,200, isn't it? Yeah. 1,200 food and 1,000 coins to get into age 3. And he's already knocked off 1,400 of it. And another war hut going down. Look at all these war huts. What's the maximum? Is it 7? Yeah, 7. Wow. And Techno here, I was thinking, is Techno going to age up? Now, this is quite unfortunate. He needs to actually try and challenge this because he's pushing out here on the hunts. Like, the majority of his vills here is where it is. You know, if he can try and shut this down and keep Techno in his base, he'll run out of food. He'll really run out of food. Because he's only got a few here, and then that's it. So he needs to try and not let Techno take too much of the map. He can't really see that that's happening over there. I don't know whether he has spotted it. He is getting another 11 main allies, so he's still continuing with it. And look at the calendar ceremony. It's nearly complete. It's going to cost nothing to get into age 3. And this is an interesting way of playing, you know. Playing age 2 like this is interesting because it means that it's not, you can just continue with your macro. You don't have to worry too much about gold. You can just continue getting what you need to get. And yeah, the calendar ceremony will sort you out. And there it is. The age up is in. All of the resources have gone and now it's basically just free. There it is. It's switched back now automatically to XP. And the age up is absolutely free. And now he's got it in. He's going to be going for the messenger, which I believe is the fast age up. So he's got the fast age up underway. And now, ladies and gents, we're going to be getting involved. 2 falconets have come in from Techno here. And he's going to be losing Iraqs, unfortunately. And hopefully my computer can deal with this, because sometimes when there's a lot of units on the field, the FPS does like to drop. But here we go, ladies and gents. Look at the sheer number of Aztec units. I think Brown Sound wants to back off. He wants to get his upgrades in. He doesn't want to lose too much. But I've got to say, Coyote Runners are amazing at pathing. You know, and if there's just 2 falconets on the field, those Coyote Runners will make it through and they will take down those falconets. So we do see the age up, and now I think Techno is going to have to make a decision. He's going to have to push, and immediately he is going to be pushing through, and he's going to try and get these upgrades in. The Coyote Runner upgrade and the Slinger upgrade. Spirit Medicine as well for his vills. Everything is in, and he's got 7 Arrow Knights coming in. That is going to be perfect against the falconets. So this is looking really good for Brown Sound. He just needs to wait for this, wait for the Arrow Knights, and boom. He just needs to get in and do some damage. And this is looking great. The timing is perfect. He's still got this. The Arrow Knights, he just needs to wait. He's got the big Aztec raiding party, which is going to be even more Jaguars, and he's going to make a decision. The upgrades are in. The Jaguars are in. And this timing doesn't get better than this. There are a few Dragoons here for Techno, but the Coyotes are just basically going to be a meat shield. The Arrow Knights are going to pop out. They're going to be trying to take down the Falconets, and you can see, there you go, half health already gone, and just the sheer number of Coyote Runners here. The Dragoons are not going to be able to deal with it, and yeah, GG. Throwing the GG to Techno. I don't know who Techno is, but Brown Sound isn't a huge fan of him. Look at this, absolutely deleting the units here, and there it is. I didn't see the GG from Techno there, unless I missed it. I love that. Yeah, the BM there from Brown, throwing in the GG. Damn.
Oh my, that's going to leave a nasty.
Oh, look at this, perfect time. Revnat coming in with the raid there of 63. Welcome, ladies and gents. Unfortunately, you just missed a juicy game there of Brown Sound against Techno. Absolutely fantastic game there. Really enjoyed that. The power of the calendar ceremony, ladies and gents. The fact that you can just flip that sucker on and you can just play H2 longer, and then you have the resources, then you don't have to pay anything barely. Like, it costs nothing then. At some point, it will cost nothing to get into age 3, which is absolutely amazing. This is a fucking hot streamer. Revnak, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Welcome, everyone. Thank you very much for the raid, man. I appreciate it. It's awesome. Welcome, everyone. We are going to get another casted game on right now. Do we have enough time? Unfortunately,